minimize as much as possible the background noise. There's 2 or 3 points in which I'll actually stop and ask if there's questions or comments. Let me just recommend any new members or folks new to the kind of world of government language. It's a very dense presentation. It's intended to kind of give as much information so that wherever you are on the spectrum, you've been on the board for a while or you're kind of on the new side, you get kind of access to a lot of information on the new roles and responsibilities for the NCI Works Board. That said, if there's terminology or comments that I make that you want to better understand, or you want me to stop using them, or you want me to explain them, just to kind of make notes as we're going through. And then there's stopping points where I'll actually unmute all the phones and give you an opportunity to ask questions, and that's where we can provide additional information. We are hoping for a dynamic webinar. They're typically not, but we're hoping you do chime in. The second option, obviously, also, if you're familiar with webinars, is at the bottom of your GoToMeetings panel. There is a chat box, and you can chat questions in. Joanne will be monitoring them for me because I minimize my control panel, but she'll be letting me know if there's also questions coming in through the chat box. I'm going to go ahead and turn my webcam off because you don't need to watch my bobbing head all morning. But we had it on just so we could say good morning. Okay. Someone's got music. Okay. Any other announcements?
No, that'll do it.
Okay, we are recording.
Ready to go.
Okay, so good morning, everyone. Welcome. We're glad to have you here. This is the second version of the webinar session on optimizing your local workforce innovation board, and we're going to spend the next 2 hours talking about roles and responsibilities for the NCI Works board members under the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. My name is Melanie Arthur. I'm very pleased to be here. We did run this session yesterday between 3 and 5, and I think the general feedback was that it was good. We got some follow-up participation. People had ideas, a flurry of emails to Pam, just responding to some of the information that was shared. So that's also an option. We're going to spend the first hour kind of walking through your leadership roles kind of at the macro level, and then highlighting changes within the Workforce Innovation and Opportunities Act, drilling down on local boards, new functions, certification, the new kind of regional and local area geography issues. At the top of the hour, we'll be spilling into the conversation about regional and local planning. I think the designation of regional areas and regional planning is probably one of the major impacts and implications of this legislation, so we'll spend time talking about that. And a little bit of detail on the contents required in the regional and local plans. Then we'll spend a little bit of time on sector strategies and career pathways. I think it's important that, in my mind, these two strategies are really talking about the way work will be produced out of boards and aligned into centers. I think it's going to be a significant